We're back with Savanna, who has the latest on sports. So, Savanna, I hear there's a new rule in the NCAA. Tell us what Will Muschamp and the football team are doing.
Definitely. Well, football is only a couple of months away, and Gamecocks are already gearing up. Will Muschamp's USC football coach plans on taking advantage of an NCAA change that essentially ends the redshirt season in college football. Players can now appear in up to 4 games without using a season of eligibility. If a coach thinks a freshman is ready, he can try him out for a game or two and know for sure without risking an entire year of eligibility. Muschamp showed his support at the SEC spring meeting by saying, "All coaches are for that. You're seeing a lot more opportunity for young players, so you don't see as many guys being redshirted. You keep coaching and developing them and see what happens." Even more exciting news for the Gamecocks this past weekend. 3 members of the USC track and field team competed at the 2018 USTAF Junior Outdoor Championships at the University of Indiana. Caitlin Little and Stephanie Davis competed on the track, while Katie Young competed in 2 field events. Young finished 4th in the shot put, throwing her best of the season. Young also competed in the hammer throw, finishing 9th. Little took part in the 100-meter hurdles and grabbed the final qualifying spot. She moved up to 7th place after stopping the clock at 13:55. Davis ran the 400-meter prelims and just missed a trip to the finals by finishing 9th place. And then there's basketball. Frank Martin, USC men's basketball coach, gave a summer update news conference last Friday, where he covered the last remaining scholarship spot, new recruits, the idea of graduate transfers, and possible pressure for the state of South Carolina. When asked about the remaining scholarships for the upcoming year, Martin responded, "The plan is to use it. I'd like to sign a guy that's good enough to play in the NBA." The conversation then took a turn to discuss the idea of USC and Clemson trying to lock down South Carolina to keep strong talent in the state, and if Martin felt pressure considering all of the players that left the state of South Carolina in the 2018 class. After saying that he could not speak for Clemson's program, and he insisted that he had to be careful with how he answered, he responded with this.
Do me a favor. Research the 6 years that I've been here. Anyone in this room. And I'm willing to put the experience that P.J. Dozier, Justin Mackey, Sindarius Thornwell have had as players that came here, their experience, their playing time, and their success rate, and how much better they got against anyone else.
In other news, yesterday was an eventful day for the World Cup. We are nearing the end of the first round of group matches, believe it or not. England got off to a winning start, and Panama made their World Cup debut with more than 4,000 fans making the trip to Russia. The result was as expected, with Belgium earning a 3-0 win. Both England and Belgium with 3 points in their opening games. Sweden won their opening game for the first time since they hosted the tournament back in 1958. The scene in Stockholm for their 1-0 win was insane. Sweden and Mexico led the group with 3 points apiece, and that's your FIFA World Cup update. And last but not least, who doesn't love a good baseball play? In the second inning of St. Louis Cardinals versus the Philadelphia Phillies, Marcell Ozuna for the Cardinals with a grounder to third. Maikel Franco for the Phillies had a nice snag and jump to make the throw to first for the out. Did you see it? Take another look at this athletic and accurate play. It's definitely my play of the day.
Coming up after the break, The Incredibles lives up to its name at the box office.